Why a $100,000 salary still doesn't feel like enough. Imagine earning $100,000 a year. 10 years ago, that sounded like financial success. It was the kind of number people imagined would solve most money problems. You could pay your bills, save for retirement, travel a little, and still have room to breathe. But today, something strange is happening. Thousands of people across the United States and Europe are reaching that income level and still feeling stressed every month. They're not living in luxury. They're not buying private jets. Many of them are simply wondering where their paycheck disappeared. So what changed? Is $100,000 no longer a good salary? Or are we missing something much bigger? Let's take a closer look. Meet Daniel. He's 33 years old and lives near a large American city. He works in technology and earns $100,000 a year. On paper, he's doing well. His family's proud of him. His friends think he's successful. But every month feels like a race against the calendar. His paycheck arrives, and within a few days, most of it is already spoken for. After federal, state, and payroll taxes, Daniel doesn't actually receive $100,000. Depending on where he lives, his take-home pay may be around $6,000 per month. That already changes the picture. Now let's follow that money. His apartment costs around $2,200 every month. His car payment is $650. Insurance adds another $220. Fuel costs around $200. Student loan payments take another $450. Health insurance and medical costs reduce the paycheck even further. His phone, internet, streaming services, and subscriptions quietly remove another $250. Groceries cost roughly $700. Eating out with friends, coffee before work, weekend entertainment, online shopping. Together, they can easily add another $800. Before Daniel has saved a single dollar, almost the entire paycheck is gone. Nothing here looks extreme. Nothing seems irresponsible. That's what makes this problem so difficult to notice. Most people don't feel broke because of one terrible decision. They feel broke because of dozens of completely normal ones. And that's exactly how modern financial pressure works. The biggest mistake isn't always spending too much. It's believing that every salary increase should create a better lifestyle. Economists call this lifestyle inflation. Psychologists call it hedonic adaptation. But most people simply experience it without ever knowing its name. Here's how it works. Daniel receives a raise. He tells himself he deserves a nicer apartment, a newer car, more vacations, better restaurants. Nothing feels unreasonable. After all, he worked hard for that raise. The problem is that every upgrade becomes permanent. The excitement disappears, but the monthly payment stays. A year later, the nicer apartment feels normal. The newer car feels ordinary. The expensive phone no longer feels exciting. Yet every bill still arrives exactly on time. This is why earning more doesn't always create financial freedom. Sometimes it simply creates larger monthly obligations. Let's make the math even simpler. Imagine two people. Both earn $100,000. Person A spends $5,900 every month. Person B spends $4,300. The difference is $1,600 every month. That may not sound life-changing, but over 1 year, that's more than $19,000, invested consistently over 20 years, with average market growth. That difference could become hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not because one person was smarter, not because one earned more, simply because one allowed more space between income and spending. Real wealth usually grows inside that space, not inside the paycheck itself. Here's something even more interesting. Most financial decisions aren't logical, they're emotional. Humans constantly compare themselves with other people. We notice nicer cars, better vacations, larger homes, designer clothes. Social media quietly amplifies all of it. Every day we're shown carefully edited versions of someone else's life. After seeing enough of these images, normal begins to feel inadequate. People don't always spend money because they need something. Sometimes they spend because they want to feel like they're keeping up. The purchase temporarily reduces anxiety, but only temporarily. Soon another comparison appears, another product, another upgrade, another monthly payment. It's an endless cycle. Credit cards make the cycle even easier. Instead of asking, Can I afford this? The question quietly becomes, can I afford this monthly payment? Those two questions produce completely different lives. When people think in monthly payments, almost everything starts looking affordable. A $45 subscription, a $90 phone plan, a $700 car payment, a furniture loan, another credit card. Individually, they don't seem dangerous. Together, they quietly consume future income before it even arrives. This creates something many people never expected: a high income with very little financial flexibility. Now imagine an unexpected problem: a job loss, a medical emergency, an expensive home repair. Suddenly, the entire financial system becomes fragile, not because income was low, but because fixed expenses became too high. Financially intelligent people often think differently. They don't automatically increase spending every time